Welcome back, guys. We're just about to go talk to Sirona Ryan at 3 room 6. She had some type of quest. We're gonna go check that out. But then I remembered I did want to get the Chinese chomping cabbage, mandrakes, and venomous tentacula seeds. So these are actually in Hogsmeade. I did find the place. I actually made a short video as well, so maybe you've already seen that. But it's right up here in Hogsmeade. It's kind of like the northeast side of it here, top right corner of the map of Hogsmeade. It's called Dogweed and Deathcap. You just come on in here. This nice young lady here is Beatrice Green. You talk to her.
Well,
and she will have the Chinese chomping cabbage seeds for 600. You plant those in medium pots. The mandrake seed, well, those small pots, those are 800. And the venomous tentacula seeds, you can plant these in large pots and they're 1050. So just buy each of these.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase.
There we go. And I barely have any gold now. That's okay.
Doors always open.
Another tip.
Be sure to stop by soon.
We have one of these little eye chests here. Let's stand around the corner right quick.
Repair.
That is not the right thing. There we go. We'll sneak on over here. And we just took that. So we got 500 gold. She had another chest back here. Already looted that one. There's one of these little wing things, butterfly things. We'll probably do that a little later. There's also a chest outside too. But we'll get back. Actually, you know what? I might do the wing thing. Why not? We're here. We don't have another point to come here. I bought those seeds. So it's like a chimney stack on a hill overlooking a place. Chimney coming out of a hill. Maybe be on top of her place, maybe? I mean, that does kind of look like it. Oh, yep, there it is.
Lumos.
Leave this guy on back.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock.
There we go. Sweet.
Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Alright, so let's go see Sirona. Now all I'm saving up for, let's see, I bought the large pot and the medium pot, so now all I need is the bank of small pots. I think that's like, what? Well, it's another video, it's like 2,000 maybe? Okay, so if you have any beasts you need to sell, so you can do those here. I haven't talked to her yet, I don't think.
Mind you,
Revelio.
if you're stuck with a Derek or feather, it doesn't half hurt.
All types of little guys in here. The heck is this guy? Gold frog. Giant purple toad. He's definitely giant. Jeez. He even got a little owl there. How about that?
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck, and before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derrickles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you,
Okay,
I
that
will.
snort.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What
Guess
do you
we'll see
have for
what she
sale?
just has. So I don't think I've ever
Now,
been in
what
here.
sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
That. Toad horse. Unicorn hair. My unicorn. You're in the Forbidden Forest. Okay. Looks like she sells one of each kind of thing right now. She says it changes? I don't know. Interesting.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Guess if you're short of something for your upgrades or whatever, you can get them there.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deer around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Ha! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Back on track.
Honeydew potion.
Glad you came.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Space will go there and up north, it looks like. Let's see how far it is. Okay, I actually have this area unlocked, it looks like.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio!
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have
plenty,
some with
I'm
me.
pretty sure.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Brottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
It's kind of like we gave her mushrooms, but she still wants mushrooms? I don't know.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Revelio.
There we go, we kind of progressed one quest and started another.
I should investigate.
Revelio.
Like another treasure map or something.
A map. I wonder where it leads.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Revelio. It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Don't wait till nighttime. We'll get this demiguise here.
Mine now, demiguise.
Here we go. Back on the Sirona quest. That one.
I miss the old Quidditch going.
Balloons here.
Revelio.
One more somewhere. Let's see it. What's that said over there? There we go.
Revelio. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Revelio.
That curiosity young people tend to nurture. It never ends well for them, does it?
Like, I guess, kind of like a dungeon or something.
The Horcrux to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll better have a look around. See about the Horcrux and the box of letters. Revelio. That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Accio. Repulsor. Revelio.
Oh, crap.
Lu. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
There we go. Maybe that was
Revelio.
to it. I think there's anything else in there. There we go.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
By the time we get her the letters, turn them in, I'll just sell a bunch of stuff again. Might be able to then afford the, I think it's 5 small tables. Potting plants or tables. Plants, whatever.
Either I'll have to fight the
Oh
troll,
boy.
or avoid it altogether. Potato! Stupefy! Glaciers! Revelio. Revelio.
Ah, crap.
Repel. Lumos.
Lots of little paths through here.
Revelio.
How did I come in here? Got slid from that way, maybe? This looks like a gate. Don't remember a gate.
Revelio. Accio. Corso. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, so yeah. If you needed to, of course, you can pause the video.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Sirona will
Of
be
course,
glad
it's
to have this
conveniently
back.
right there at the exit. Let's take these back to Sirona.
Please tell me you have an answer for me.
Oh, I haven't been there yet.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Got that quest done. Let's go and complete one more that we did before. We never turned it in. This one. Let's go see Garrett in this video here. Now this one's already a little bit longer. The castle's decorated.
Hello again. Were you able to...
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Of course, we're asking for some money. I mean,
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz-beer.
So there we have it, guys. We've completed basically 2 quests there. Let's see what we have coming up here. Okay, I think our next one we're probably going to head up the astronomy class. I'm going to get these planted so we can get that quest done at some point. I mean, I may try to find this in the off time. All these are just flying to those balloons. You just have to go to the location, fly through balloons, and you go see her. I may do that in the off time too as well. In fact, I think I'll catch up with this one in the next video first. I think this is right around the corner somewhere, it'll look on the map. And then we'll head up astronomy there. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. And like I say, just we're doing this live on Twitch, so come on by, follow us on Twitch. That's free, and I hope to see you guys later.